So hello there, and I'm back again. Right now I'm going to talk to you about a little DVD update that I got, and just to let you know, I did try the SodaStream today, and it works excellent. I highly recommend it. I'll probably do a video on it later on, showing you how it works, and give you pretty much what it tastes like. It's a pretty good call. And anyway, earlier I did a Doctor Who DVD update, and I said I'm going to do a large one, and I will, but right now I actually bought some other DVDs today that I wanted to talk about. And I bought one for my better half as well. So let's start with that one. My gal is a huge fan of David Bowie. And I bought her that movie a while back, Absolute Beginners, when I found it, because it was one of her favorites. And I actually found this one here, The Man Who Fell to Earth. Nicholas Roeg gets David Bowie's first film. There's actually a second disc on it, Watching the Alien, twin for minute featurette, and I know she's a huge fan of David Bowie's, so as soon as I saw this, I saw some stuff I wanted myself, but honestly, she gets me a lot of great stuff, and bypassed me to get her one that she really, really wanted. She deserved it. I picked up earlier on today Major Dundee, the extended version. Of course, you know this is Sam Peckinpah. Beautiful, beautiful cover, which actually is the reason I picked it up. I did not originally remember that this was Peckinpah, to be totally honest with you. There is a commentary by Peckinpah historians, an incomplete deleted scene called The Knife Fight, an extended scene Major Dundee and Teresa, extended 20-minute excerpt from Mike Siegel's film Passion Poetry, The Battle of Sam Peckinpah. So I'm guessing that's going to be a Sam Peckinpah documentary that deals mostly with the part that's taken that deals with Major Dundee. Vintage stunt featurette, Running for a Fall, solid extended outtakes, trailer artwork outtakes, promotional stills and poster artwork, exhibitor promo reel excerpt, original theatrical trailer, and the 2005 re-release trailer. So beautiful looking cover. I'm not really sure. I don't remember Major Dundee. I don't know if it's a Sam Peckinpah movie I saw, but I do like Peckinpah, and I gotta admit the artwork on the cover was the main reason that I picked it up in the first place. I'm glad I did though. The next one is one that I'm very proud to have because I'm a very big fan of this guy. In Harold Lloyd Comedy Collection Volume 2. I got this $3. Yeah. And at a great set. It's a 2-disc set. It has The Freshman on it. Well, there's a lot of movies on it. But I'm a huge fan of The Freshman. It's one of Harold Lloyd's best films, and in some ways I find it actually better than some of the ones that are supposedly his best film. There's some great stuff on here. Grandma's Boy's on here, Never Never, High and Dizzy, Dr. Jack, Feet First, The Kid Brother, Bumping to Broadway, Billy Blaze Esquire. We got a commentary with Leonard Maltin on The Freshman, commentary with Harold Lloyd's granddaughter, Susan Lloyd, on Kid Brother. There's a production gallery. There's a featurette talking about the scoring of comedy films from the Stalin era, and of course more production galleries. But the featurette is supposed to be really good. I'm interested in seeing that. Harold Lloyd's work has always been an inspiration for me, and guys like Jackie Chan, for instance, who use a lot of his physical style in their films. Sunny D today, guys. Third one I picked up was one that I used to have a long time ago. Somewhere along the way I lost it, but I'm glad to have it again. It's Naked Killer. It's just a really fun Hong Kong thriller. It's, of course, it's the sexy femme fatale type. A lot of ass kicking in this movie. It's very much an action-oriented film. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I remember really loving it, and it's very Femme Nikita. Looks like I lost something down there. Chilly. So it's oh, okay, there's two girls kind of hugging. Maybe it's been a while, but I remember this being a great film. Here's a kind of a classic horror movie now that, well, a modern day classic that I realized I didn't have, and I kind of felt bad for not having it because it's on a lot of people's best of lists, and it's Behind the Mask, the Rise of Leslie Vernon. It's kind of like a fun horror film, kind of a lot of comedy into it. We got Zelda Rubinstein in this film, as well as Robert Englund. This is the Anchor Bay version, so of course it's got the audio commentary, it's got a making of, it's got the casting, deleted and extended scenes, so it looks to be extremely cool. It's been a long time since I've taken a peek at this movie, so I really can't remember that well, so I'm going to be going in with fresh eyes. But Behind the Mask is one that comes on a lot of people's top 10 lists. And here's one that comes on one of my top 10 lists, and you're going to see it on some lists down the road, because I'm a huge fan of Bob Clark. If you know who Bob Clark is, he's the guy that made my favorite horror film of all time. That's Black Christmas, the 1974 version. Was just so perfect, simplistic. Everything about Black Christmas was, for me, was a hit. It scared me. I wanted to watch it all the way. I wanted to see it, and also from Bob Clark, one of my favorite Christmassy movies is, aside from Black Christmas, is A Christmas Story, which he did with Peter Billingsley, who would go on to do Death Valley. You Scream Factory fans should know that. And also Bob Clark made, because he went on to all different genres. He made the teen sexploitation films, the Porky's trilogy, and those films are way, way smarter than they should have been. You're talking about, like, as silly as the Porky's trilogy may seem, they dealt frankly with things like racism, with anti-Semitism. They were just really, really fun, but really, really good films. Kim Cattrall, one of her first roles, actually is in the original Porky's film, and it's a funny role. But the movie, aside from Black Christmas, the movie that I love from Bob Clark the most is this one right here, and it's called Murder by Decree. Christopher Plummer, James Mason, John Gielgud, Frank Finley, David Hemming, Susan Clark, Anthony Quayle, Donald Sutherland, Genevieve Bujold. This is an amazing film. Basically, this is taking the story of, hey, it's Victorian London. What if Sherlock Holmes was going after Jack the Ripper? And the story has been done other times, in other ways, more modern and maybe some in the past as well. But Murder by Decree is that perfect mix. Christopher Plummer is an amazing Sherlock Holmes, and he has the motion down pat. The Jack the Ripper character is very creepy in this film. Anybody that's seen Black Christmas knows the eye sequence, and you'll see that there's an eye sequence used as well in Murder by Decree. The Ripper's eyes are very, very unique. It's a great film, and I've scored some really great stuff today. And now, after I drink the Sunny D, I am going to have my tea because I've been waiting half the night to have it. But I've been going around with my dad and checking out some stuff, which I will do again tomorrow. And won't be coming back yet with any more stuff, I don't think, not yet. But I do have 2 more Blu-rays to show you guys that I haven't picked up yet. And I want to do some reviews on some of the movies that I've done the updates on. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I hope to see you here next time. For me right now, it's time for tea, and hopefully it's time for you. If you haven't, subscribe, and if you haven't commented, comment. Really appreciate comments, and thanks a lot.